DU 2018 Introductory MME question number 4 part A. Graph the following function and verify that it is a 1-1 function. Okay. So if we look at the number line, how they have defined the number line? Between 0 and 1. So between 0 and 1. Okay. So this is 0 and 1. And then x greater than or equal to 1. So this is included 1 and this. So basically the domain of the function which we are talking fx, that is x greater than 0. First of all, this thing has to be clear because x is greater than 0 and 1 is included here. But there is a change in the nature when x is greater than or equal to 1. Okay. So let's see. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is the point 1 where bifurcation is happening. So first, let us look at the simpler part. Fx equals to fx minus 1. X greater than or equal to 1. So that means, first of all, this is a straight line because the degree of x is 1. Okay. So let us try. When x is equal to 1, y is equal to 0. That means this particular point is there, 1, 0. Then when x is equal to 2, we have fx equals to 1. So suppose this is 0.2. So this is my 0.1. So something like this. And this is a straight line. So, this line will continue like this. Okay. Now let us look at this particular part. Fx equals to log of x. Fx equals to natural log of x when x is between 0 and 1. See, whenever x is between 0 and 1, the log of x always takes negative values. For example, let us see if x is equal to half, fx equals to natural log of half, which is minus log 2. So which is negative. You take x equals to 1 by 4. So fx equals to log of 1 by 4, which is minus log 4. So it goes like this. And log 0 is not defined, first of all. And the domain of the function is as is greater than 0. So there's a hole at 0. And if we look at the function, if we look at this function, and if we put the value 1, for example, although it is not defined for 1, but for example, if we put the value 1, log of 1 is 0. So actually, there is no discontinuity in the graph. Okay. So, the graph is something because as x becomes lesser and lesser, we are going towards minus infinity. So we are going to have something like this. Okay. So the graph of logarithm is a continuous function. Okay. Now you can see that this particular graph, we have graphed it. This particular graph is increasing function. In fact, strictly increasing function. Okay. So whenever a function is increasing, it is always 1, 1. So therefore, they told us to graph the function and verify that it is 1, 1. So you graph the function and you say that since the function is increasing, it is 1, 1 because an increasing function is always 1, 1.